In Ladakh, athletes from around the globe gather where oxygen is thin, temperatures plunge, and every step tests the limits of endurance. From Nubra Valley to the treacherous Khardung Pass, the Ladakh Marathon is not just a race, it's one of the most challenging runs on Earth. High in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the mountains touch the sky, runners from across the world have gathered in Leh, Ladakh, to push the human body to its absolute limits. Here, oxygen drops by more than 30%, temperatures plummet, and every step tests your spirit. We are here for the Ladakh Silk Route Ultra, one of India's most challenging endurance events. This is a story of adventure, sustainability, and resilience at over 3,100 meters above sea level. Nestled in India's northernmost frontier, Ladakh is a land of breathtaking landscapes and ancient heritage. Once a key passage along the Silk Road, it was home to an event last week that brought together global athletes. The Ladakh Marathon is more than a single race. It's a 4-day festival of endurance featuring distances from 5 kilometers to the legendary 122-kilometer Silk Route Ultra. From Kiagar in Nubra Valley to the legendary Khardung Pass, the runners face some of the highest roads in the world, and they have just 22 hours to finish or face disqualification. The day before the Silk Route Ultra begins, runners gather at the NDS Memorial Sports Complex in Leh for a detailed briefing by the organizer. Here, athletes gather to collect their bibs and inspect their gear. After this briefing, the journey to Nubra Valley begins, and it's time to move. Alright, so we are on the way over to Nubra Valley right now. We are currently at 4,382 meters above sea level, and there is a lovely little chai stand right here at this gorgeous viewpoint. And feeling a little bit lightheaded. We're not fully acclimated to the altitude, but we're gonna see how we go. The journey to the top of Khardung takes us through scenic landscapes with winding switchback roads, and the air becomes thinner and thinner as we climb the mountain. So we're at Khardung right now. My watch reads 5,352 meters above sea level. The air is really thin over here, so we're gonna try to not spend more than 5 minutes up here before proceeding down. But look at how much snow is here. The driver told us there's fresh snow here at the top, and I'm definitely feeling shortness of breath. The air is so thin. But they have a cafeteria up here, toilet, refreshments, chai stands, you know. This used to be the highest motorable road in the world, but after opening a new one, this is now the second highest motorable road in the world. Better not to spend too much time up here. Working our way down from the pass, we reach Khardung village. This town is the starting point for the 72-kilometer-long Khardung Challenge. A challenging race that traverses the 5,000-meter-high mountain pass all the way back to Leh. As we check out the town, the first batch of runners tries to get accommodated for tomorrow's start.
It is not my first time, it is my second time. Last time I was DNF. At my 60 kilometers, that was in the Mendak mode. So this year I'm again here to finish my Khardung challenge.
So when you say DNF, what does that mean for people who haven't run this before?
Yeah, so DNF is nothing but it is did not finish.
Yeah.
It's a short form of DNF.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So how close did you get to the finish line?
I was almost near to the Mendak mode. That is the last cutoff for the Khardung challenge.
Oh no!
I was almost there. The frog is sitting there, and I'm like, okay, I didn't reach there. So it was like that.
I've been to Leh a lot of times before. I've done a lot of biking here. I've done a lot of mountains out here. But running is the first time. So different challenge.
You must be really pumped about.
I am actually. I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah. Runners stay with local families here in the village, and this race is a big spectacle for many local communities along the route.
Mostly the runners would be staying near the roadsides. So there are approximately 45 to 46 families where the runners and the volunteers would be staying.
And you have hundreds of runners coming in. So how many people? So you have runners plus volunteers.
Yeah, runners plus volunteers. It is around 290.
Wow.
Yeah. Excluding the one who are already here. Yeah.
So the population of the village doubles.
Yes, approx. Yes.
So we are in Nubra Valley right now. This is the launch off point for the Silk Route Ultra. Now this Ultra Challenge is going to start from Kaigar village, which is located right over here up towards Siachen in the Panamik Valley. And we're going to go over to that location and see how people are preparing, how these ultra athletes, there are about 80 to 90 of them over there right now who are already acclimatized. They're now preparing their schedule, their rest, their nutrition to make sure that they are optimally prepared for this extreme challenge. Here in the village of Kiagar, over 80 runners prepare for the race with snacks, packing their bags and making last-minute adjustments.
We have a strategy and I have a complete plan. In fact, I've got plan A and plan B.
Depending on how you feel.
Absolutely. If plan A doesn't work, I have plan B.
Last year I didn't finish. I also tried it. So this year there's a bit of extra pressure on completing it. Also we've been here for at least 10 days.
Yeah. So you feel well acclimatized?
Not really. No, it takes more time. But I think good enough to take up the challenge.
Yeah. What is your strategy going into this? Do you have a high confidence level of finishing this time? It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, confidence is always there.
This year, again, this crazy mind has got me here. Well, this place is so awesome. The management, the kind of run. You're just loving the mountains and the stars and below under the sky. It's an awesome event, and I wish everyone do join this event once in a lifetime.
Sophia, how are you feeling right now ahead of the race?
This time I'm super excited.
How many women are participating in this year's challenge?
I think there are 6 to 7 women they are participating.
Do you have any message to inspire other women to take part in activities like this?
Just go out from home and there is no limitation in life. It's only in mind. So it's only a mindset.
Additionally, a doctor is on site to provide athletes with a quick medical checkup before the race begins.
Almost everyone is in good shape, saturation and pulse rate, everything is fine. Just, a few of them have a high blood pressure. Not too high, but again, we're looking at that.
After a short while, all runners make a move towards the starting line. This extreme challenge begins at 7 p.m. and runners have 22 hours to complete the race before the final cutoff. The starting time of 7 p.m. for the staggering race of 122 kilometers has been carefully chosen. The strategy is to allow the runners to navigate the challenging parts of the race at the optimal time of day, thereby avoiding the intense daytime sun for as long as possible. In some of the towns we pass along the way, the entire community gets together to celebrate the runners' crossing. Further up the road in the Khardung village, the next race, the Khardung Challenge, begins at 3 a.m. For this challenge, over 200 runners participate. When they ascend toward K-top, we can see many headlamps leading the way in the dark Ladakh night. Meanwhile, the leading runner for the Silk Route Ultra is way ahead of the rest. He is leading by such a huge margin that not one more runner is visible as far as the eye can see.
There's no time to stop to drink water or eat a banana if you're going to be number one.
This is Sewang Kundan, currently the leading runner of the Silk Route Ultra. He finished in second place last year and has been preparing for this race for a considerable time, adhering to a regular training schedule of 6 days a week.
So this is what one of these checkpoints look like.
We have Snickers. What is that? Guru chocolate. Some fruits, lemon. That's a sandwich. Sandwiches.
A good little snack station for the runners on the way to the finish line.
The landscape on the way from Khardung to Leh is so gorgeous that we have to remember to keep our eyes on the road. And for runners like Sewang, who are making a record time, the sun is just now rising over the hills as he descends towards the finish line in Leh's market. Ladakh Scouts Sewang Kundan becomes the champion of the Silk Route Ultra by completing the race in 13 hours, 50 minutes and 1 second.
Last time I finished 122 kilometer in 14:11.
Yeah.
This time I finished 122 kilometer in 13:51.
Wow.
First thing is good practice. Yes, consistency. Yes.
How often do you practice? Do you run every day?
Morning, yes. We ran 1 week, Monday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday we have long run.
6 days a week.
Yes.
You run.
The Ladakh Marathon is the brainchild of Chewang Motup, who organized the first edition back in 2012. Since then, the event has grown to become what it is today, when nearly 6,600 runners participate.
The locals have been really have been dominating the race for the last so many years. But now we see that there are a lot of non-locals coming from outside Ladakh, both from India as well as from outside our country, coming and really performing well.
So are you seeing that more and more like elite level runners are participating in the race?
Well, not now, because I think one of the reasons is this: in the elite, not many people know about it, and at the same time, coming here 10 days before the race, acclimatization is a big challenge to have that many days. And also, I think another reason is that the race is not really right now, known in the world of top global running, but word of mouth is really picking up.
But how did it go for the Khardung Challenge runner we met before? Well, I ran into her at the finish line a little later.
You finished the race this time. How do you feel?
Yes, I feel so nice. It's like DNF to finisher. I was waiting to post this.
Yeah.
DNF to finisher. I'm feeling so happy, proud. I was almost near the cutoff. I think I had only 15 minutes buffer, and I was just entering here, so I feel so happy. My medal.
All right.
Finally, I am a finisher.
In Ladakh, the air is thinner, but the spirit runs deeper. The Silk Route Ultra isn't just a marathon, it's a journey. A test of human endurance, a celebration of community, and a promise of sustainability. Because here, at 11,000 feet, every step leaves a mark, not on the land, but on your soul.